Still verifying, Andrew. Verifying live transition. Fix the score, please.
I show an excellent connection on my side, but I haven't seen video yet. So.
Well, we apologize for the delay. We are back live. It's 18-14 Oldham County. Colonels by 4, 6:22 in this first half. Wagner Rose down low for Oldham. Fade away, not going to go. Got the rebound, put it in. Tremendous job on the glass, Coach.
Well, right now, North Oldham, 3 straight buckets to start the second quarter. Cut this thing to 6.
At the elbow is Higdon. He'll find Carcole up top. Misfiring, that's Jack Scales, and the rebound lassoed by Gibson for OC. Gibson to the basket, blocked, and a Higdon foul on North Oldham.
Well, there's that silly foul that Coach was talking about. You know, the man's got his man beat, and Higdon tries to come from behind with the big swat, and all he got for his time and effort was a foul. First foul on Higdon, who is foul prone.
Third team foul as Grant Gibson will have a pair. Colonels by 6. Gibson now with 5. Got one of those players each year, it appears, that just inches it up a notch in the regional tournament.
Very much so. One of the things the Colonel's lacking to do right now, Wagner Rose working really hard on the block but not getting the ball. And the big key is he's being guarded by Higdon, who is foul prone, so you want him to have touches. Colonel's trapping on the half.
Oldham matching their 8-point into the quarter lead, and there's a foul shoving Hawley out of bounds.
Girls foul 24 Smith, his first team 4.
Fourth team Oldham foul. That's Clay Smith with his first.
Smith not moving his feet, using his hands, and that'll get a foul called quickly.
Ashton top of the key for North. Now Roberts sliding in the lane for 2 more.
Robert looks like he could do that at any time one-on-one. Oldham's bigs are going to have to help with Roberts on the drive.
Oak top of the key. Colonels protecting a 6-point lead nearing the 5-minute mark, second quarter. Wagner Rose spins to Oak. Back now Campbell.
See, they're not getting the ball to Wagner Rose at all.
And a moving screen on Wagner Rose.
Well, that's Wagner Rose in his effort to try to get to the block. He didn't stay set.
Team 5th end of the game for the Colonels, number 11.
5th team Oldham County foul. Burgess will check in. Burgess 4 points and an assist in that first quarter. Hawley flips it across to Ashton. Ashton, skip pass in the corner. That's Scales. And Roberts being doubled near sideline. Scales for a triple.
Jack Scales, 3.
Got to get him the ball inside. You got a man playing behind him. That's the hardest I've seen Burgess play all year. You've got to reward the big guns when they do that.
Clay Smith, high left, over and out Oak.
There he is. He's wide open. Higdon playing behind him.
Burgess. And they're finally going to call the shuffle. Higdon feeling very good about himself as he had excellent defense.
I think what North has decided, they're just going to play Higdon behind the post. So if you catch it in a post, you've got to turn, look, and make your move, but you can't hesitate.
The ball deflected out. Possession will belong to North Oldham. And Hawley will float it back in backcourt. Ashton around a hard screen. Flip pass, Hawley in the corner. Great find underneath that is Higdon. Hawley aggressive and physical, wouldn't go in, and Sloan there to scoop it. Oak near sideline, he'll square up. North Oldham faithful wanting a travel on Campbell. Campbell, a hard-earned shot off the mark long, and there is Hawley. Great find, and an and one as Jack Scales put it in.
Foul on number 10, that's his second. Team 6.
Foul on Gibson, his second.
Placing Burgess. And at the line, shooting one.
A couple of Colonels check in. Jack Matson back on.
Placing Gibson.
In a brand new game, Scales has scored the last 6 for North Oldham.
Well, we talked about kids coming off the bench, and Scales has shown just that.
Campbell around to Oak, dumps it down low. Sloan up, under, 2 points.
He could do that all day.
Oldham by 2, under 3.5 as Hawley. We'll flip it back to Ashton now, the ball in Roberts' hands. And a North Oldham timeout. Under 3 in this first half. North Oldham with the ball down 2 on glycod.com.
Not just blinds. Blinds to rent. Not just blinds.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
The 24-22 Oldham County lead with the 2:45 in this second quarter. And North Oldham doing it from outside, Coach.
Very much so. Oldham not taking advantage of their size factor. Part of it being North good defense on the post play, and part of it maybe OC not giving those guys a good look. Whatever the case, 2-point ball game.
Mustang basketball out of the timeout. We'll have the Metro Windows halftime report coming up. And also a look at your halftime stats from Lawson Financial. North Oldham's first ever trip to the regional final. And Oldham County here for the 4th consecutive season.
And really, we talked about jitters. Haven't seen any of that. And if they had it, it's over with now. They're just playing now. And North's come out this second quarter really playing well.
It's a perspiration being absorbed far sideline in front of that Mustang bench. And Dallas Roberts really got this one going for North, hit that game-opening 3-point shot, and that was the end of the jitters.
Very much so, and as we mentioned later, he looks like he can score pretty much at will. Oldham in a 2-3 on the half.
On top, Ashton. Oak and Campbell at the teeth of that defense. Lob pass underneath. Scales roaming the baseline.
Scales might have got away with a little bit of a slide of his foot in there.
3-point shot in for Higdon. Oh, excuse me, that's Scales.
Scales right now, that basket is about the size of a wheelbarrow.
North by 1. Oak shoots it around to Campbell.
They've got to get Campbell the ball. They're missing him. There Wagner Rose is open once again. This is at least a dozen times.
And now Sloan will handle it inside a half court as the Colonels staring at a little adversity. Oak takes, wouldn't go in. And Hawley has been a difference maker. He'll claim the rebound. North Oldham trailed by 8 after 1, and they have outscored Oldham by 9. Ashton underneath Hawley inside the lane. That clever pass deflected off of a Colonel. And Ashton to trigger for North. Up top, that is Roberts. Three again, off the mark from Scales, this from the opposite side.
He's feeling it, though.
And Sloan with a rebound, outlet pass. Matson, now Wagner Rose. Poor pass behind Sloan. Hawley with the break. Too much dazzle. And Campbell out for OC under a minute and a half. Sloan will hand to Oak. Underneath Wagner Rose. Double teamed. And 26 in the frame as Campbell trying to ignite the offense from well up top. And a Colonel timeout. It's a 30. And we'll keep things right here.
Oldham County will be a 30-second timeout.
Pocket change left in this second quarter. And a Colonel possession post timeout as they try and take the lead heading into half. Tyler Sloan playing a little bit better tonight, unofficially 6 points for OC.
And just a reminder, session
Chris, I think the big fault on OC right now is they really haven't tried to establish any inside game. And, you know, in doing that, it's twofold. Yeah, you may score inside, but more importantly, you get Higdon, who's foul prone. You get him in foul trouble. Right now, he only has one foul because they just haven't challenged him. And that's going to come back to haunt him later on.
Jack Scales, as you saw there, a huge three in the corner. He has been a difference maker for North Oldham.
Oh, man, and shooting it with confidence.
Colonel possession here in the near court. And we'll see what the Colonels do as we slide under 9. Oak, an early three well off the mark. Not the shot the Colonels wanted, and North Oldham down 8 after 1. They're now +1 at the turn. 25-24 on glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
A 1-point North Oldham lead as we welcome you back to Henry County High School in Newcastle. Chris LeBar along with Gary Forrest. Almost as tight as you can get. And North Oldham really showing a gut check to get back in this game.
Well, we said before the game, Chris, I just really felt like this was going to be a close game. Hats off to North Oldham. They got down early, 8 points, but they're able to come right back.
Basketball season.
Jack Scales, certainly the storyline for North. Unofficially, I want to say unofficially, 13 points.
Very much so.
What do you make of this Colonel's second quarter performance?
You know, it almost looked like they lost their purpose, Chris. You know, and always in the past, they've had great success using their size against North. And I just thought they were short of patience. You know, bigs take a little while, and it's frustrating for me to sit up here and watch their bigs work really hard and not get a good look. And I'm sure that's probably a point of emphasis in the locker room right now.
Tyler Sloan, 9 points. He leads Oldham. You've got Grant Gibson off to another good start with 6. Burgess off the bench with 4. Deaton Oak with 3. Xander Wagner-Rose with 2, and Colonel's getting a little bit out of Burgess offensively and on the glass.
Well, you know, thank heavens for the Colonel fans. I'm sure that Burgess came in and was more authoritative than I've seen him be all year long. Gave a great sign, target, wanted the ball, and, you know, if you don't get a big one the ball, they quit working hard.
Take a look at the Lawson Financial halftime stats. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more information. Lawson Financial helping you as you see the score there, and both teams plus 50 from the floor, with Oldham County connecting on 4 threes. And Colonel's uncharacteristic, sloppy a little bit with the ball.
Yeah, I thought so. You know, first it was North, and you kind of consider the jitters, the first time being in the finals, and they turned it over a lot early, but it was the Colonels in the second quarter who just haphazardly handled the ball.
So North Oldham by 1 at halftime, and we're back to Newcastle here on Glycod.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street, with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Both teams back out on the floor with North Oldham leading Oldham County 25-24. Boys 8th Region Championship game here at Henry County High School. This telecast is copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA is prohibited. From an adjustment standpoint, Gary, what do you look for here?
Well, if you're North, you probably want to get your second leading scorer more involved, as Carr Cole hasn't really been involved a whole lot tonight, and so they're able to make that comeback without him. Of course, Scales picked up the slack, and if you're Oldham, you want to establish your size factor. You did a good job earlier dictating the tempo you wanted. You made them play fast, and they turned it over. You build a lead. Might want to think about that, but you know, the thing I keep harping on is the fact that their bigs have been left open one-on-one inside, and they haven't done a good job getting the ball to them.
Yeah, Deaton Oak also from outside, only with 3 points.
Well, Oak and Campbell, you know, really haven't scratched.
Campbell scoreless, Oak with 3, and Wagner Rose with 2. And we'll see what the Colonels do here to start this third quarter.
Well, remember about 2 weeks ago at halftime in the district, it was a tie ball game, 30-30, so we're sort of in the same thing, and then Oldham came out and had the big third quarter. I'm sure Coach Levitz has reminded his players of that.
Winner on to the Sweet 16 to await the winner of 10th Region champion Campbell County or George Rogers Clark. That game ongoing, and you can see the status at the bottom of your screen on our ticker presented by the Oldham County Health Department. 2 quarters left to decide the 8th Region Championship in Newcastle.
And start the second half.
And it will be Oldham County possession as Sloan, 9 points in that first half. Triggers it in backcourt. Now Sloan dumps it down low. Wagner Rose.
Got to turn and face the basket. Right now, he's already touched it twice.
Sloan blows right by Hawley. An acrobatic shot is off the mark. And a couple of free throws.
Well, there's Higdon picking up that second foul, it looks like.
Mustangs foul, Curry Higdon.
So Luke Anderson does not start this second half. In his stead is senior Caleb Hawley. Yeah, Sloan now with 10. Again, he shoots free throws so well throughout this season. Now 39 of 41. And he's knotted this game. Colonels picking up full court as Roberts.
2-2-1, trying to establish that tempo.
Bounces it to Carr Cole across the timeline. Ashton fumbles it, now scoops it back. And in backcourt, be a violation.
You know, once again, that's the purpose of the pressure. Speed them up.
Oaks inbound underneath. That pressure forced 3 consecutive turnovers early in this game in that first quarter. There's Oak with a crossover. 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Great half-court D by the Mustangs.
Well, Oak killed his dribble in the paint, and that is the worst place you want to kill it.
Carcole across the timeline. Higdon. Now Hawley opposite Sloan. Roberts uncorks a three. Great ball movement in the half court. And North Oldham by 2, 7 in this third quarter. Sloan swings to Oak. Now Gibson far sideline. Skip past Campbell. Campbell opposite Ashton. Wagner Rose has it top of the circle underneath Oak. Sloan with the follow and score. Sloan with all 4 of the Colonel points in this half. Hawley flips it in the corner. Ashton. Carcole trying to get on track. He's scoreless. He'll slide it outside. Hawley puts it in as the Colonels want to player control, and we have a North Oldham timeout. 5:57 in this third. We're back in 60 seconds from Glycod.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
A 2-point lead here for North Oldham after Caleb Hawley gets the rim shot there, rims it in.
Nice patience, up and under, fade away. Gives the Mustangs the lead again.
Tyler Sloan doing the heavy lifting tonight, at least so far for Oldham. 13 points. Have to get something from Oak and Campbell.
Very much so, and not getting a lot from Wagner Rose. And, it isn't for an effort, but he's just not touching the ball. My biggest concern with bigs, after a while, they quit working hard.
Will be Oldham basketball out of the timeout. Caleb Hawley again starting this second half in place of Luke Anderson, and he is giving North Oldham a lift.
Gives them a little more offensive punch.
A very strong and physical player as Oldham will inbound.
There's the pressing team, man-to-man full by the Mustangs.
Gibson being shadowed by Carcole. Campbell slides baseline. Higdon dives on the deck, floats it ahead to Roberts for North Oldham. And Sloan guilty.
3 turnovers here, first 2.5 minutes of the third on the Colonels.
First team first. And at the line, shooting 2, Dallas Roberts.
Roberts leading North Oldham score tonight now with 11. Now check that, he's the second leading scorer behind Scales. So Roberts with 11. So pure at the foul line as Roberts a mid-80% foul shooter. And North Oldham now by 4. Roberts inside the lane. There's Wagner Rose. As Gibson creates.
2-2-1 on the half now. Colonel's backing it up.
Roberts inside a half court for North Oldham.
This gives Roberts the opportunity to do his thing.
Asking for a screen from Higdon. Hawley in the corner.
Got away with a walk, it looked like.
Carcole with a running start. Roberts a 3 high left. And Sloan mishandled it as he's on the baseline. Law pass Higdon. Great find from Ashton. Higdon gets it back, and there's the whistle.
Well, Higdon beat Sloan, and Sloan just stopped. You know, there really isn't any reason for that. You know, one mistake was getting beat, but the bigger mistake is when you stop.
23, Wagner Rose, his second, team second.
Wagner Rose called for his second, and he'll check out. Hayden Burgess is back in.
Placing Wagner Rose.
Common foul, if you will, so North will toss it in underneath. Ashton floats it to Carcole.
Burgess very lucky. The man had him beat under the basket. He turned his head. Sophomore mistake.
Nice overplay by Sloan. It's deflected out off of him. North Oldham will hang on to it. Roberts into forecourt for North. And right in front of Higdon, thefted by Campbell. Campbell spins in the lane, up, no, Burgess puts it up and in after putting it on the floor, Gary.
Big man still put it down, but he was lucky. Good hustle on Burgess' behalf. He's been a plus coming off the bench.
Poked around as Gibson got a hand on it. Colonel's on a run here, tying this game. Oak in the lane for two.
I'm surprised. I thought North might call a timeout, slow this run down.
Carcole bounces at Ashton, and Gibson again in the thick of it. Outlet Campbell, and there's Carcole for the foul.
See, there's that, wasted moment.
Mustang foul number 2, Austin Carcole, who is second. Team second.
Second team North foul, Carcole with 2 in the game, as Campbell scoreless thus far. Will have 2 from the line. Adalevich, a couple of strides out on the floor, protesting the call. And Campbell still scoreless.
Well, here comes the hot shooter back in the game.
So Scales 13 points unofficially. He's back on for.
No noisemakers. No noisemakers.
Campbell again from the line. Very unusual. Campbell, an 85% foul shooter. Misfiring on both. And Roberts, his team down a bucket. Anderson finds Roberts near sideline. Ashton in the corner, stepping into a 3. Scales steers it a little bit long, and a foul on Oldham County underneath as
First foul on number 4,
Campbell bodying up Higdon. Oldham now with 3 team fouls. North Oldham only with a pair in this half. Middle portion, third quarter.
Watch him going in the Higdon.
Roberts bounces it over to Ashton, and a travel.
5 turnovers here in this third quarter for the Mustangs.
Here comes Sam Powell, the Colonel sharpshooter, in place of Campbell.
And for the Mustangs, number 20, Miles Gay.
Miles Gay back on. Gibson orchestrating the Oldham offense. Ripped around and stolen from behind. That was Ashton that got a hand on it. The ball finds Powell, and a travel. Wave that 3 off.
Interesting. Sure didn't see that one. Not only you get caught for the walk, it takes away the 3. Once again, though, Burgess, big man on the floor, kept the ball alive.
Roberts Trying to steady the North Oldham ship. They've been stuck on 32 for a while.
Yeah, very much so. But if you asked them if they would go in a 2-point ball game midway in the third quarter, I think they'd take it.
Unquestionably. Scales flips to Roberts, steps into a three. Fielded by Higdon, and an Oldham foul as Higdon snuck around Powell underneath.
Well, Powell didn't make contact. You got to know where the best rebound. Higdon makes a living on offside rebounds, and Powell just kind of went to sleep.
Deaton Oak called for his first. As Higdon, boy, he's an active post player. His brother, an outstanding player for North.
Yeah, he was.
I think Ian's ceiling may be a bit higher.
Well, particularly as young as he is. You know, his brother was thicker, and I'm sure Ian will get that way with time.
And Higdon with the friendly roll. Deadlocked. 2:30 in the third, the winner to the Sweet 16. Wagner Rose down low, Sloan for two.
Riley Sloan.
Wagner Rose saying, that's what I was doing. I got you the ball. Remember me, teammate.
There is Roberts into forecourt. Sloan with 15 in this game. Ashton crossing over Oak. Woven now to Scales. Roberts will relay it near corner. That is Scales again. Nudged in the corner, Ashton. Around the corner is Ashton. And he runs over Grant Gibson for a North Oldham foul.
Player patrol foul on Mustangs number 25, Ashton, his first team third. Ending the game because on the floor, Sam Campbell.
Campbell back on for Oldham. He'll spell Gibson. Again, Campbell scoreless tonight. 10-point per game score. Oldham length of the floor +2.
Well, not only that, an 85% free throw shooter, and he just bricked up 2 of them. So it shows you a little bit of pressure on these guys tonight.
Sloan inches it into Campbell, and Campbell up the hill for Oldham. Powell doesn't need much room up top. Entry Sloan, opposite Ashton.
Sloan's got to take advantage of size. Got Ashton much smaller. He needs to get on the block and block him up. There he is. Give him the ball.
Oak baseline, trying to craft space. Now Campbell inside the arc. Campbell, a strong drive, muscles it in. He picked a great time for his first field goal.
Boy, they had odd English on it. He hit on the back of the rim and spun around like a globe and then fell into the basket.
And line shoot one.
Miles Gay called his first, team fourth. Campbell trying to add one to the tally.
Coach Levitt, you know, right now very concerned. He's had to put Roberts back in the game. Was hoping to buy him with a little time, but he knows the Colonels can hit one of those runs.
Ashton will trot off as Dallas Roberts handles top of the key. Swung over to Carr Cole. Round to Miles Gay. Under a minute now in the third stanza. Carr Cole, crafty pass, but Oak there to thieve it.
I think Oak baited him into that one.
And Carr Cole with the foul in backcourt.
On Carr Cole, that's his third, team fifth.
Carr Cole with 3, North with 5, and Ashton a very quick rest as he's back on. And Roberts will shuttle out.
Trying to buy Roberts just a little bit of time.
Colonels down a point in this third. They have now grown the lead to 5. Powell, a long 3. Oak taps it. And a foul underneath on North Oldham, it appears. It's on Scales.
It's somewhere in amongst those 2 Colonel bodies with Scales. I didn't even see him.
6-team Mustang foul. So you know what that means the rest of the way. Campbell to pitch it in. Finds Burgess. No, excuse me, that's Wagner Rose that put it in. Shielded from up top. Wagner Rose with the catch and score.
Little jump hook down on the baseline. You know, things that they might remember. He can do those things.
Oldham by 7 now. A big sequence here for North Oldham.
Ashton, not a great score, so they're laying off of him. They want to make sure they know where Carcole is and Higdon.
Carcole inside a half
and
court.
Scales over here in the corner.
And he'll try a three. And every time North has needed a basket, Jack Scales has delivered. 16 unofficially for Scales. And now North on the defensive end as Oak closes the third. Should be a dynamic fourth quarter. 8 minutes left. UncleICod.com.
HKC is announcing it's better than guaranteed roofing. If you're not completely satisfied with your new roof, we'll pay a competitor to replace it.
People today want contractors that stand behind their work. We're the only roofing contractor that's better than guaranteed. We guarantee your roof installation for as long as you're in your home. Call today for your free digital roof analysis and learn about the benefits of better than guaranteed roofing.
Better than guaranteed!
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Foul underneath on Sam Powell while you were away. A common foul. His first, team 5th. And it's North Oldham possession underneath. Higdon couldn't get it to crawl in. And he'll head back to the line.
Girls foul number 23, Wagner Rose, his third, team 6.
So Wagner Rose now with both teams, 16 fouls. And Higdon now with 5. He's made 3 straight from the foul line. Two-point game. Gibson right hand dribble. Over now Campbell. Oak trying to slice his way in. Finds Sloan up top. Dumps down low. Wagner Rose. Oak, a 3 up top. Off to the left. And Higdon lassoed the loose ball. And here comes North Oldham. Scales the trailer. Hawley for a 3. Not bashful. And Campbell with a big Colonel rebound. Back down low, Wagner Rose. Shadowed by Higdon. Sloan scoops it home. Wagner Rose, just a tremendous pass.
Did a very good job. Killed his dribble, though. Could have up and undered him.
Oldham County +4. Scales, he's been feeling it most of the night. Jack Scales with 19. He's made 5 threes. 1 point, Oldham lead. Back this way is Wagner Rose. Over Higdon, didn't get it to crawl in. Physical 2 on the follow. And a Colonel brief timeout. 45-42 on Glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Big bucket by North Oldham as we take another glance here at this replay. Jack Scales, Gary, he has been significant tonight.
You know, doesn't have a care in the world, catches it and shoots it with all the confidence in the world.
And then Wagner Rose with the answer at the other end. It will be North Oldham possession. Length of the floor. I'm Chris LeBar. Coach Gary Forrest beside me tonight here. Henry County High School boys 8th Region title game winner to the Sweet 16 to await the winner between Campbell County and George Rogers Clark out of the 10th.
Well, I'm waiting for Roberts to try to start to take over as we saw him do the other night, and he has the capabilities.
Cole offensively thus far been a non-factor. Plenty of time for him to do something, but he's on the sideline now. There's Roberts for North, around to a cutting Scales. And Oak will tap it to Campbell. Colonel ball as Campbell jets up the far sideline to the basket, off the mark. Burgess! Burgess with 8. And Oldham by 5. Roberts sneaks in the lane. He's a tremendous player.
That's what he can do.
Wow. Roberts with 14. There's Oak wheeling and dealing. Couldn't answer. And Higdon leaving it all out there tonight, claiming the rebound. Scales trying to tie this game. Follow. Off from Higdon, and Sloan with a man's rebound underneath for OC. Here comes Gibson. Lob past Burgess. Ill-advised. For a moment, Hawley thought about putting that up there.
I think he really did.
You could see it. And a foul on Campbell. That'll put North at the line for 1-1. It'll be Ashton. He is a 63% foul shooter. And Cole still on the sideline.
Well, when you look at his replacement, number 5, who's made 5 threes.
Fair point. Ashton for the front end. He'll slice it to a 2-point Colonel lead under 5 minutes to play. Ashton with the friendly roll. The experienced Colonels and the young, youthful North Oldham Mustangs. There's a handoff near sideline Oak. Scales all over Gibson. Now Campbell in front of the OC bench. Campbell evades Ashton. Put it in.
Nice job on Campbell, reversing under, using the rim for protection.
What do the Mustangs do here?
Well, that guy right there usually makes good things happen.
Roberts parallel now with Ashton as they'll float side to side. Underneath Scales. No, it's Higdon. Higdon with the basket and a foul.
Ashton did a great job looking Oak off, and Oak took the bait. And when he did, he just simply dumped it in to Higdon on the tight curl.
Wagner Rose with his 4th foul. That'll send on Oldham's Sam Powell. And Ian Higdon, 8 points, 6 in this quarter.
And at the line, shooting 1, Ian Higdon.
And Powell there to claim the Colonel rebound. So Oldham still leading by a point. nearing the 4-minute mark.
Going to have to get more out of Sloan now with Wagner on the bench.
Campbell top of the key for Oldham. There's Powell. Deliberate in the half court is O.C. Campbell trying to shake Hawley. Bounces it out to Gibson. And an astute timeout for Koiser Husen. Oldham a little bit out of sorts there.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Take a quick timeout on glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back to Henry County High School, a 1-point Oldham County lead, 3:38 in this fourth quarter. And the Colonels burning their third timeout, leaving them with a pair a little bit disjointed in that set.
Yeah, very much so. Good timeout by Coach Sir Houston. Let's see if they can score all this timeout. You know, as we get closer to the end, I think it favors North because they can create one-on-one play, particularly with Roberts. We'll see how long Wagner Rose stays out.
So Gibson inside a half court as Wagner Rose again, 4 fouls on the Oldham sideline. There is Oak back to Gibson where it came from.
Man-to-man by the Mustangs on the half.
Campbell inside the lane, off the glass. Campbell with 7 in this half.
Campbell coming alive here in this fourth quarter, and they desperately need him.
Hawley at the near elbow. Inside the lane. Hawley with 2 near makes as both have swirled off. And Gibson with a rebound and a big trip up the hill here. Carcole will check in at the next whistle for North. He's at the scorer's table. Campbell inside the lane. Up over Ashton and a North Oldham foul. That young man has made so many big plays, big shots throughout his career. Buzzer beater over Collins here at this tournament a couple of years ago, and he has made a lot of plays at crunch time tonight.
Very much so. But let's remember the last time at the line he missed 2, 85% free throw shooter.
Campbell a little bit disgusted there.
He's not following through. Everything is short.
Carcole jets in, Scales out.
So we got Carcole in. Yet Wagner Rose still on the bench, saddled with 4.
Campbell trying to make it a 2-possession game late.
Much better follow through there. They better locate my man Roberts.
2:30 left in this fourth quarter.
Got to shade him.
Carcole with his first touch since he re-entered. Back to Ashton, foul line, Hawley. Roberts, 3 in the air, well long. Backside rebound, Sam Powell for Oldham. Here comes Campbell. And Oak, the senior. Campbell in attack mode, a 3 left wing. My, oh my! Big shot. North Oldham, 3 timeouts left.
Got to guard Roberts.
Carcole, they need a bucket here.
Got to guard Roberts.
Roberts inside the lane. There's an answer and a North timeout. A 30, and we're going to stay things right here.
Timeout, North Oldham will be a 30-second timeout.
And a big trip there and a big response by North Oldham.
Very much so. Let's see if Wagner Rose, checking in right now as we speak.
So Wagner Rose back on. It will be Colonel ball here with 1:35 left in this fourth quarter. Oldham by 5. Colonels with 8 team fouls. North Oldham with 7 team fouls, and the arrow in favor of Oldham County.
Well, Wagner Rose with 4 fouls. Been out for about 2 minutes now. So it looks like North full court pressure, man to man.
Sam Campbell made so many big plays in this half, this quarter for Oldham, and he's in backcourt. Campbell crossover.
Oh my goodness.
10
Campbell's
seconds.
a senior. He's got to know better than that. If you're not sure, call a timeout.
Colonels do have 2 stops remaining, so the full court press pays dividends, forcing a turnover. Scales is in for North.
So now they've got 3 3-point shooters on the floor with Higdon inside. Ashton, the only one that doesn't shoot it. He'll be the facilitator.
Pass to the elbow, Ashton. Dumps it down low, Higdon for 2. North Oldham within 3. Just over a minute left is Oak trying to bring it across. Gibson finally does. Spinning his way in the lane, and a foul up top. 1-1 for Oldham County's Grant Gibson.
Mustangs foul number 2, also Carcole. That is his 4th. Team
4th on Carcole. Both teams 18 fouls. Gibson, 76% foul shooter for a huge front end.
And the bonus. Grant Gibson.
Sloan icing his own teammate down here, wanting the floor to be cleaned a little bit.
Oak conversing with Gibson for Oldham. Gibson 6 points all in the first half of this game. And a big make there. Still a ton of time left. But Oldham County now +4. Gibson again from the line.
Bailed out there way too quick.
And Higdon fields it over to Ashton. Roberts.
You need to get the ball out of Roberts' hands.
If you're Oldham. Carcole now finds Scales. There's Roberts underneath us. Carcole inside the arc. Slides it across to Roberts. Scales, a big 3, well short. Right through Higdon's hands. And Oldham with the ball. They don't want to foul Sloan. Higdon get a hand on it. Now Roberts down low for 2. And a timeout, North Oldham. Higdon with a huge deflection. Let's keep things here, Gary, and talk about what's going on. Higdon with a big play, and then Roberts able to capitalize.
Well, the Mustangs taking advantage of 2 big hiccups by the Colonels. First, a 10-second call. Easy timeout would have alleviated that, and there they were fortunate, got a missed rebound. Colonels had the ball with the lead, and the worst thing you want to do is throw it away under your opponent's basket, and they took advantage of it, made the bucket. Now we have a 2-point game with 24 seconds to go. Colonels ball out of bounds, and this has been an adventure.
What's been different about this North Oldham full court press? Because the last 2 trips have caused turnovers.
Not to take anything away from North, I think it's more self-inflicted by the Colonels. You know, North being the aggressor has taken advantage of it.
Oldham County will, if they get it in, likely be fouled, and they'll have one more 1-1 as both teams with 18 fouls. Again, the arrow in favor of Oldham.
I'll tell you the truth, Chris, I think North is the better free throw shooting team. So if I'm North, I don't wait real long. If Oldham doesn't turn it over, I foul them. I put them on the line.
North Oldham with 1 timeout remaining, Oldham with 2. Here we go. Higdon has been huge in this game. He will shadow Sloan. Sloan runs the baseline, flips to Campbell. Campbell double team. There's Oak. And the foul given at 18.2, so Oak for 1 and 1.
I think wise move on North's behalf. Let's say the Colonels make 1. That only puts them up 3, and North will gladly shoot the 3.
19 foul, Miles Gay with his second, so Oak, 89% foul shooter for 1 and 1. Oldham by 2. Got the roll.
Well, that one was all over the rim. Now you're thinking 3-pointers. Your coach, Zerhusen. Do you call a timeout with your senior team, or you let them play?
2-possession game. There's the answer to your question. It's a full timeout. Let's keep things here as well. As Oak, 2 critical free throws. And now if you're North Oldham, what do you do with 18 and change?
Well, you shoot a 3 and miss it, the game is relatively over. I'm a big proponent with this much time on the clock. You score your easy 2, and Oldham has been given the easy 2 up. That puts you 2 down with maybe 10 seconds to go. You got a chance for a steal or another foul. Shoot a 3 and miss it, it's over.
Had this conversation so many times. You always feel like so many better things can happen when you drive the ball to the basket.
Well, cardinal rule we used to have, 3 things can happen. Drive it, score, drive it, get fouled. Those are both in your favor. Or miss it. 2 out of 3, I'll take the 2.
So 18.2 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. .2 is the clock amended here in Newcastle. And Ashton will trigger. Roberts inside the lane. They're going to give him an easy 2. And North Oldham burns their last timeout. Well, that was easy.
Almost too fast.
Where was the help?
Well, there wasn't any, obviously. But once again, you tell kids something, that doesn't mean all 5 will do it.
So North Oldham out of timeouts. And their next foul will result in 2 Oldham County free throws.
Well, let's remember this, Chris. 2 out of the last 3 times, Oldham has turned the ball over on inbounds passes. The other time, they fouled Oak and he made the 2 free throws.
Higdon, when he's face guarding the inbound passer, has caused some issues.
Yeah, very much so. Uses size. And obviously, by not attacking Higdon, he's come back to haunt him because usually he's fouled out by this time. What you don't want to do if you're Oldham, and Sam Campbell did it last time, you don't want to catch the ball in dead man's corner. With 13 seconds to go, you will have to cross half court.
Great point. Tyler Sloan will inbound, and Higdon again obstructing his potential entry into play.
See, I like Oak getting the ball. There you go.
Oak's in the corner, double teamed. Foul given. 10.3. So Deaton Oak back to the foul line this time for 2.
Mustang's foul number 25, Ashton. It was 3rd, team 10.
And the official let that play carry on a little bit over there with Oak in the corner.
Yeah, he really did, which I have no problem with that.
Three-point, Oldham lead. Oak and Campbell relatively non-existent in the first half, and both have made huge plays down the stretch tonight. Deaton now with 8. Stayed home. See what North does here. No timeouts. Roberts initiates contact, floats it long. Higdon. And Oldham County with a rebound, and they're on their way to the Sweet 16.
60.
First team to 60 in Oldham County. In all certainty, advancing to the Sweet 16, and Deaton Oak again to the foul line. He's buried his last 4. An unbelievable effort by North Oldham tonight, but Oldham County appears as if they're going to move on. Toyser Husen looking up at the clock, telling his guys to get back in half court. And Ashton will check out for North Oldham. Six-point Oldham lead. In Oldham County in jubilation. Congratulations, and here come the students. North Oldham, a tremendous effort. Oldham County wins. Back to Newcastle after this on Glycod.com.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and wrecker service. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street. Call 502-222-1673.
Oldham County advances to the Sweet 16 as the all-tournament team being recognized here at Henry County High School. Chris LaBar along with Gary Forrest. Oldham County by 6 over North. Deaton Oak, Sam Campbell, all the difference down the stretch.
Well, I tell you what, Campbell hits a lot of buckets in the fourth, none bigger than the three-pointer he knocks down.
Sam Campbell, Deaton Oak, and then Grant Gibson made a big free throw. Hayden Burgess, 8 points, all early. Just a total team effort tonight.
That's the best I've seen Burgess play, even though I didn't see him for a lot of the year. But, you know, he really played well tonight. Got on the floor for a 6'8" kid.
Both of these teams, I think, played well enough to win this game. North Oldham, so much to look forward to. Such a young team. They'll have, for the most part, everybody back. And they were right there, just maybe a play short.
Very much so.
What do you take from Oldham County's ability? What does it tell you when they're able to find their back against the wall, find a way to get through it?
I thought apparently there were good adjustments made at halftime. One of the things I noticed, they got away from the perimeter shooting and everything was attacking the basket. And as a result, their shooting percentage shows that.
Yeah, we'll have all of that for you. A lot of paperwork to get to. The most outstanding player from Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC. Also, our final stats. We'll have all of that for you and much, much more here on Glycod.com.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Shelby County now for 17 all-time.
So the Colonels move on to the Sweet 16, being announced here by the PA announcer. Their 17th berth in the Sweet 16. Tremendous program and a great effort as well by North Oldham. Now for a look at your final stats tonight, presented by Lawson Financial. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more info. Lawson Financial, they are helping you. Both teams shot the ball very well. Oldham County sizzling at times, almost 60%.
Really, it was a game of hill and dale, so to speak. First half was that way, second half was that way, and the Colonels prevailed, but not because of a gallant effort from North Oldham Mustangs.
Yeah, Colonels plus 10 unofficially on the glass. A little sloppy with the ball. You can credit North Oldham's defense for much of that. Now we take a look at the most outstanding players from champion Chevrolet Buick GMC. Find out why no one beats a champion. For more, visit driveachampion.com. Jack Scales, a career game for North Oldham, 19 unofficially.
My goodness, he shot the ball with such confidence. If it from the corner, write it down. And unfortunately for him, he missed a big one late out front. But I tell you what, there were few and far between misses with him.
And Sam Campbell, there were a bevy of Colonels that made the all-tournament team. We had our choice for most outstanding player. I think based on Campbell's productive fourth quarter, he'll get the nod.
Very much so, and I said the bigger a shot was the three-pointer that he made. Kind of took everybody by surprise at the time he shot it with about 2 minutes to go in the game.
So Oldham on to the Sweet 16. They will take on George Rogers Clark. GRC, a narrow win tonight in the 10th over Campbell County. That game Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And broadcast details will emerge this week for that basketball game between Oldham County and George Rogers Clark. Sweet 16 Wednesday, 8 o'clock in Rupp Arena. Take a break, be back with more coverage. Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.com.
Ferdy from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
For the final time, back live at Henry County High School in Newcastle. Oldham County snipping the nets. They defeat North Oldham, 8th Region title, 62-56. Gary, your final takeaways from tonight?
Well, cream rises to the top. You know, the Colonels found themselves in a pretty tight spot, but I think seniors helped them get out of that thing. And Sam Campbell, Deaton Oak, you know, really took big steps forward there late. You know, remember, this was the team they were playing with lots of sophomores. Haven't been down that road before, but it'll make North a much better team in the future.
Are you of the belief that in order to take that next step, you've got to maybe pay a due? And is that the case with North tonight?
I think it's kind of like karma from time to time, and, you know, somewhere along the line, there'll be payback for them.
This is a tremendous program. Can't overstate it enough. North Oldham. We wish them all the best. They've got great things ahead of them on the basketball floor, but tonight it's Oldham County, and you've been on the side of that many times, Gary. How does that feel down there to watch your kids take that net down?
You know, there are a lot of things that go through your mind and stuff, and a lot of long days, missed meals and things of that sort, sacrifices that kids, coaches, and families make to be put in this position. And we're very fortunate in Oldham County that we've been in this position before. You know, a lot of people go through their schools and never have that opportunity.
Well, and for this season especially, all these programs were challenged with the same dynamic. Everyone knows what those are, but there's only 16 of these. And for the Colonels to be one of the 16 to move on, I think speaks very well for them, and an opportunity with all this experience to do some damage at Rupp.
Well, you know, all that's being said, Chris, I also think of those 16 teams last year that qualified that never got to taste this. You know, that's a tough one.
Yeah, Collins certainly part of the group last year. Well, Gary, always great. It was an abbreviated season, right? But we certainly hope to continue to see each other soon.
All righty.
So that'll be it from here tonight at Henry County High School. We will have more 8th Region basketball for you as we flip up the schedule. We'll transition, ironically, to North Oldham on Monday for the semis. Girls action, Spencer and Owen should be a great matchup, followed by heavily favored Anderson against Walton Veroni. Then Tuesday at 7, the girls' 8th Region title, the winner on to Rupp for that Sweet 16. So that'll do it from here. Huge thank you to Henry County High School Athletic Director Stuart Dill for allowing us to broadcast. It's a tremendous venue, and we are grateful to be here. Thanks to both athletic programs, Alan Yankee, David Latender. All the best to both programs moving forward. For Glycod.com's Gary Forrest, Colby Martin on camera, Will Harper, as well as Steve Bird and Joey Theobald. I am Chris Labar. Good night from Newcastle. We'll see you soon here on Glycod.com.
Tonight's broadcast of the 2021 8th Region Basketball was brought to you by Metro Windows. One call can replace your old rotted windows. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By LaGrange Surface Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, find out why no one beats a champion. And by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.